Layla Banaras को तो आप जानते ही होंगे. I mean, how could you not? She went completely viral after her recent performances for the Pakistan women's football team. Big football accounts and European football fans were raving about her. The dazzling young Pakistani superstar who glided in front of our screens like Iniesta, powered through opponents like Yaya Toure, and picked out first time through balls like KDB. She did a lot of her talking on the pitch. Now hear her talk off the pitch about football and Pakistan. Find out how she felt after going viral, what goes through her mind when she's playing, which players she uses as inspiration, and her thoughts on playing for the Pakistan national team. I am Ismail Farooq, and this is Pressing Matters, Pakistan's number one football show, where you get real football analysis without any filter or agenda. I am a professional football analyst working in Germany, and I've been making videos on Pakistan football and football in general for the last 6 years. So please subscribe to the channel. It takes only 1 second for you, but it is really big help for us. अगर आप पाकिस्तान में रहते हैं और फुटबॉल या क्रिकेट या पैडल या कोई भी स्पोर्ट आसानी से खेलना चाहते हैं किसी भी ख्वारी के बगैर, तो ज़रूर मैदान की ऐप चेक करें. लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन के अंदर है. आप अपने ऐप स्टोर वगैरह जो भी है गूगल एप्पल उस पर भी चेक कर सकते हैं. मैदान की ऐप आप मुफ्त में डाउनलोड करें और मुख्तलिफ स्पोर्ट्स के लिए बुकिंग करा सकते हैं, टूर्नामेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करा सकते हैं, टीम्स बना सकते हैं, आपस में टीम्स को चैलेंज कर सकते हैं. ऑल ऑफ दिस फॉर फ्री. जस्ट check the link in the description or your app store and use promo code OTM15. OTM15 15% ऑफ आपको मिलेगा बुकिंग्स के ऊपर भी और मर्चेंडाइज के ऊपर भी. सारा कुछ मैदान की ऐप में मौजूद है. Layla, thank you so much for coming on the show. I think I speak for every Pakistani football fan when I say that it is a pleasure to have you on the team. And for me personally, it's a pleasure to talk to you today. And I want to get straight into what happened when you made your debut for Pakistan recently. You had a rapid and massive jump from being a debutant to basically going viral, and that too at only 19 years of age. I mean, I saw hundreds of thousands of views on Twitter about like on your highlights reels. Big pages like Versus. I don't know if you know about Versus, like it's a big football page. They were tweeting about you. There were like European football fans who were like, "Oh, this is like a mix of Iniesta and Pirlo and whatnot." Like the people were going crazy. I I know it's quite a lot. So what did that feel like?
Oh, it was so overwhelming. Like, I didn't actually realise till I got back to the UK because obviously we were all in our bubble during the camp, and then obviously traveling back, Wi-Fi and everything, nothing really worked. So when I got back to the UK, that's when I realised how big it was. But yeah, it was amazing, and I couldn't believe it, to be honest.
And I mean, you're just 19, which is a very young age. It's a tender age. Um, how did you deal with the sudden attention and expectations whilst being so, like, how are you dealing with it whilst being so young, I would say?
I think I don't really let too much of like all the background noise of like social media and stuff get to me, to be honest. Like, it is really nice, and I do appreciate everyone's nice comments and stuff. But I think I've got to focus on my football and let that do the speaking. And if that continues to do that, then that will, like, all this publicity and stuff will come with it. But yeah, I try not to get too caught up in it all.
Are you a naturally shy or reserved person, or do you like
Oh,
attention?
I'm quite reserved. I don't really, yeah. I can be an extrovert, but yeah, I think I'm a mixture.
Okay. And do you have people around you who help keep your feet on the ground? Because I think that that is pretty important as someone who is, how would you say it, susceptible to fame, if there's no better way to put it.
Yeah, family and friends. I think everyone keeps me on the ground. Everyone around me, yeah, they don't let me get caught up in it all because I'm still really young. My career has actually only just started, so I think you can't get too ahead of yourself at this age.
Which player, past or present? Because I recently I mentioned that people are saying like throwing out names like Iniesta, Pirlo, and all those midfielders. Which player, past or present, do you or have you studied or and you model your game after? And what specific part of their game do you try to replicate?
Um, so when I was younger, I did used to watch like the clips of like Iniesta, Zinedine Zidane, all these big players. So you know the little real clips. I used to sit in my bed before games and watch them. But I think nowadays it is Kevin De Bruyne's vision. Like when he was playing for Man City, his vision was just it's amazing. The passes that he can spot. But Messi as well. Messi is my goat, in my opinion. So I think just the way he can change a game and the way he controls a game is just mesmerizing.
Yeah, I think you speak for me as well when you say Messi's the GOAT. I think for most people in world football now. And but you're primarily a center back, right? Or you grew up as a center back. So
I
it's
grew
is
up
it
as a
interesting?
fullback.
Ah, you
A
grew up as a
fullback.
fullback. So
Yeah.
in Jamie Carragher's famous words, no one wants to grow up being a fullback.
Yeah.
So that is that why you were watching, I don't know, players like Iniesta and Zidane?
Yeah, I think I grew up like out wide to be honest. And then as I got older I grew more into the centre mid role. And yeah, I think it is very different, but I really enjoy it. I think you can really express yourself in the middle. And yeah, I really enjoy that position.
So did you know when you joined the Pakistani camp that you would be playing as a midfielder?
I didn't really know to be honest, but I think I did sort of take up that role and I did really enjoy it. And I think all the girls really helped me like express myself as a midfielder, especially because of all their support and just their playing abilities as well.
So what are the differences between playing the two positions, you would say, like as a fullback or out wide and in the middle? And how where do you think you fit better?
I think full back and out wide, it's very different because you have the end of the pitch, you have the sideline. So you're not playing on a 360. And I think in the middle, you have to be more aware and alert. Like you have to be checking your shoulders 24/7. But I think I prefer the midfield role. You can go forwards, you can go backwards, you can play really. And yeah, I really enjoy it in there.
I think it suits you better personally as well because I
Yeah.
think your attributes are more built for the mid. I think it's I don't know who said it. I think it was Pep Guardiola that not every player can play in the middle in midfield, and you really need to be aware of basically, as you said, 360. And if
Yeah.
someone has that, then you should definitely put them in the middle because, of course, playing out wide has its challenges because you're limited, like you said, with on one side. But I think it also is less demanding in a sense in terms of your football IQ and stuff like that. And maybe if you have pace and stuff, you can get by relatively more
Yeah.
easily. But speaking of the Pakistan team now, if you could take one teammate from the Pakistani team to play with you at Lewes, am I pronouncing it right? Is
Lewis,
that
yeah,
Lewes?
Lewis, yeah.
Who would it be and why?
Oh, I really don't know. This is a really hard question. I think, oh,
I'm gonna give you a nice way out. Maybe
go on
look at it
then.
from like a tactical point of view and be like, oh, the team needs this
Oh,
position,
okay.
and so you don't make any enemies.
um, oh, I don't know. Goalkeepers, Lee. Good, but stuff there. My roommate, Maz. I can't. I'll just name everyone if I keep going. I'll just name the whole squad.
Okay. And which teammate surprised you the most in the Pakistani team and why? It could be about anything.
Surprise me the most. Oh,
Could be personality, could be football, could be any, like maybe you looked at them before and you were like, oh, they may seem, I don't know, XYZ type. And then you met them and you were like, oh, it's completely different in a good way.
I think everyone, to be honest, because I obviously didn't know anyone going into the camp, and I think everyone surprised me in their own way. Everyone was so nice, and yeah, everyone really took me under their wing and treated me really well, and allowed me to be comfortable around them. And yeah, I think everyone I was surprised at like the whole environment, because I really didn't know what to expect. But yeah, I think yeah, everyone made it a really good environment.
Were you contacted by Coach Adil Rizki to join the team, or like who did you talk to, or who was your first point of contact to then be like, okay, we're bringing or we want to bring you into the Pakistan national team?
Oh, that's actually a good question. I don't think uh, who was it? I did get contacted a few years ago, but I felt like I wasn't really ready.
Hmm.
Um, But I recontacted, it was actually my agent that recontacted someone, so I don't
Okay.
really know.
But when was your first chat with the coach?
We had like a Zoom call like
Mhm.
a couple of weeks before the camp. Um, and he's just welcomed us to the team really.
Interesting. And then when you went there, were you surprised with like how the training was in a good way? Like because you said yourself you didn't really know what to expect at all.
Yeah, I think it was really intense to be fair. Like we were getting up early hours when we were in Pakistan, especially the first week. We were getting up early, training, going back to the hotel, then go back to training in the evening. So it was quite a lot, like it was very demanding. But yeah, the training was really good. Everyone's ability is amazing. Like everyone could play football, and I think that really helped, obviously. But yeah, I really didn't know what to expect, and I think it overtook all my expectations, and it was better than I could have imagined.
Are there any differences in the training environments or training methodologies that you've experienced so far between what Coach Adil Risky was doing and what maybe you did at Birmingham?
Um, I think obviously I was at Birmingham for so long, so everything was just routine. So I sort of knew what I was doing, and I knew what I was doing on a daily basis. Obviously, everything was different because obviously it's a different environment, different people. So obviously that aspect was very different. But I think coaching wise, the same standard of coaching, to be honest. And yeah, I think we worked on all the like the tactical, technical side of the game, fitness. I think we did everything as we would here in the UK. So yeah, I think it's very similar.
And just on a lighter note, which non-football skill or hobby do you think makes you a better player?
Oh, I think socializing. I think that really helps you on the pitch within teamwork. Because I'd say I'm quite a talkative person. I'm quite bubbly, so I think that probably helps, especially with communication on the pitch and getting to know players as well, especially in a new environment. Uh, but other hobbies that I have.
Something that maybe grounds you, I don't know, something that you need, like for example, I need my morning cup of chai. Otherwise, you shouldn't meet me before that,
Yeah,
so that maybe it could be something, just anything that maybe helps you focus on the football better.
I think probably praying helps me a lot, to be fair. Talking to a lot, getting guidance. Um, I think that really does help me, especially in like difficult times, when I need a bit of guidance or I don't know, a bit of support. I think that definitely does help me and brings me back to the ground.
And you also like, I think you mentioned somewhere that you have the Quran in your headphones before matches. So I'm guessing that's
Yeah,
also part of the ritual
the
to help
ritual.
you.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
definitely.
That's amazing. I mean, I think um, that's the one of the best ways. If you can lock into that, I think that's one of the best ways to like keep yourself in check and focused as well. And maybe actually it's quite interesting because in a way it takes the pressure off you because it's a good reminder that it's not the end of the world, and counterintuitively that helps you perform better in a way. It's not like
Yeah,
you're not taking it seriously, but like okay, it's nothing that's gonna end the world or something, and there's
yeah.
like bigger purposes around as well. But how do you deal with the pressure and expectation now, or how would you deal with it? Because obviously you were coming in to the Pakistan team, we were seeing you come in, we didn't know what really to expect, you didn't know what to expect, and now we all know what to, or maybe like the Pakistan football fans know or have an expectation of you. Do you think there's pressure there, or would that play into your mind when you're performing the next time or playing for Pakistan?
To be honest, I probably won't even think of it. I just do what I usually do my usual routine. Um, and again, like don't get the outside noise get to me. Just do what I usually do and stick to what I know, and yeah, just not let anything really phase me, and just play how I would play and get on the pitch and do what I would do.
And very, very few British Pakistani footballers play at a high level in England, um, let alone in women's football. Like there's a handful. How did you end up being one of the few? Like how have you made it so far?
That's a very good question. I actually don't know. I think I do have just like since I was young, I wanted to be a footballer. Like nothing was going to change that. I think as soon as I signed my contract with the academy at 8, that was when I was
Who
like,
put
yeah,
you
I can do
towards football?
this.
Like, was it a parent? Was it the television, seeing something on the TV? Like, how did you get into it?
To be honest, it was like my brother, my cousins, um, and football was always on the TV at home. My dad always had sport, some form of sport on the TV. So football was always on, and I feel like playing with my brother as well in the garden when we were younger. I didn't really have a choice but to play football. So, and then obviously when I found my love for it, my family supported me 100%, which I'm really grateful for, and yeah, and then I knew that I wanted to be a footballer, so I think my mindset, I don't think anything was going to stop me from doing that. So, and this is still the beginning, so I've still got a long way to go, but I think this is just the beginning, and I'm really excited for whatever's next.
What's the one thing you think the Pakistan women's team should take from women's football in England?
Oh, that's a really difficult question. They should say. Right. I don't know. Has anyone answered that question before?
No, I just thought of it
Right.
recently.
Have you? That's
Yeah.
quite. I think the playing styles in England and in Pakistan are obviously very different. I think it's very physical here.
Hmm.
It's more technical and tactical in Pakistan, or like,
Really?
yeah, I think that.
So
But I
Adil
think,
Rizki was more focused on that aspect than maybe some of your coaches in Birmingham.
yeah, maybe. I think it's a mixture of everything, to be honest. I think every coach is different. Like every coaching style is different. So, but I think it is more physical here. But I do think it was very physical when I went over to Pakistan. I don't think there was like I was easily pushing past people. Like
Mm.
yeah, it is different in its ways, but I don't think I could pinpoint one thing, to be honest.
And like for example, I wanted to ask you about how how easy it is to maybe transition from club football to international football. So for example, you're playing, like, you were a youth player recently, right? It was
Yeah,
like, oh, I'm playing youth football, I'm playing youth football, I'm playing youth football, and suddenly boom, I'm okay, it's not the highest level in the world, like the Pakistani team, but it's still the national team of Pakistan.
yeah.
And suddenly you're playing against senior players, like against Hong Kong, against all these countries. How do you switch, or how did you switch, or were, because from what I take from talking to you, you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna put my headphones on, some Quran, like some prayer, and then I'm going out and doing my usual thing. Could be in the back garden, could be in front of like 50,000. It doesn't really matter to me. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think football, like, as soon as you step on the pitch, I don't think you really care where you are. You just play. And so that's definitely what I do. I don't really let that anything that's not on the pitch get to me or get into my mind. I think I'm very focused. And I think when I'm playing football, I'm just playing football.
And recently you did a move to Lewes FC.
Yeah,
Congratulations on that.
thank you.
Why that particular club? Why did you leave Birmingham and why did you go there?
I think I needed to play women's football and experience women's football at a high level. And I think here is one of the best places to do it. It's a very nice, friendly club. It's a good environment, and I think I can really thrive here. And yeah, I think to play women's football will really help me, I think, in my next step in my career for whatever's next.
So are you like looking to play more minutes and become a starter in the team? Is that something you're hoping for this season?
Inshallah, yeah. But it's women's football. It's really competitive, so you never know. And I think even training, it's at a high standard, so it will help me. It'll help me both on and off the pitch.
Lastly, what does the future look like for Layla Banaras?
Oh, hopefully very bright. I'm really looking forward to
Inshallah.
whatever's next. Inshallah, very very bright. But I'm looking forward to whatever's next, and I think I just want to keep growing and building because I'm still 19, so I'm still at the beginning of my career. So I want to keep building and play at the highest level I can, wherever that is. So, and obviously continue to succeed with the national squad and keep going up in the world rankings and put us on the map and show everyone that Pakistan or top team can play football, and we can compete with the top teams.
Any messages or any sort of parting words for the Pakistani football fans watching?
I think keep supporting us and keep backing us because there's so much more we can do. I think it really is just the beginning. And yeah, we've got so much more to give. And I know because I've been training and I know that we can do more than what we did in the tournament just gone. So yeah, just keep supporting us and yeah, just keep backing us.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Layla. It was a pleasure to talk to you. And I hope to see you soon on my screen in the Pakistani football shirt. And best of luck for everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was Layla Banaras, Pakistan's young new superstar. She seems incredibly well grounded and a great personality off the pitch as well. And we really all hope that she rises to the very, very top and makes Pakistan football proud. This was Ismail Farooq from Pressing Matters. Please like, subscribe, and follow us on social media. Until next time, take it easy. Allah Hafiz.